This is Robert, your landlord. I'm calling for the third time. As you know, you are not allowed to live in the building. It is not residential, and we did speak about this. So, please call me back if you have any questions.
So how do you think this is gonna work?
You just move in.
And that's it?
Yeah. You can put some of your stuff in the...
Yeah, I was gonna say that my stuff don't fit here. It just...
Well, some of it will, not in the hall closet and in the shelves. Anything else can go in storage.
I'm not talking about that.
And you can still have a studio.
No, that's the thing. I'm probably not gonna be able to have a studio.
You could even, you could not have a studio for a couple months and save cash that way, or...
Okay, really, Alex, just as... I think sometimes you really don't know who I am.
What the fuck does that mean?
No, it's like, first of all, I need a studio to work. That's my work, first of all.
Well, you could teach Spanish classes.
I'm already teaching Spanish classes.
Teach more Spanish classes?
And then when I'm supposed to work in my stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to
nights
be
and
here
weekends.
just working to pay a rent. Come on, I don't want to do that.
Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Make sure everything is on frame, okay?
Okay. All right. You don't want the same things I want.
I don't want the same things you want.
You don't
And
want the
that's
same
it.
things
Yeah.
that I want? No quieres una cocina ni nada.
No quieres cuarto, ni baño, ni casa.
I'm saying I can live with much less. You are the one that needs like all of these and...
I don't need these
You
things.
don't
I
need
just...
it?
No, this is where I live. This is how I live, and...
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, you're spending all your time in the studio, not making any money, and then, we argue about the stupidest shit, and it would all, if you just sell a couple things or, like, get a job, like, teach more hours, like we're saying, but you just make up all these excuses. It's like, just... I think you're hiding behind your art instead of facing reality.
So what I feel like I'm doing with these objects is making them even more special by subverting their use. So they become something different when they're a sculptor. I was thinking about it the other day and trying to figure out like why I'm getting in these rabbit holes of where these objects came from, but I'm definitely learning the most from it too. So for instance, a CD. It's pretty minimal, right? The copper was either sourced from Chile, Peru, or Ecuador. The aluminum is most likely from Russia or China. But that also has to do with the year that the CD was produced and where were they sourcing it from mostly at that time. But for example, the coltan, it was sourced from Congo during the late 90s, early 2000, until it was realized worldwide that a war was started because of that. So if you bought an electronic product in the late 90s, early 2000, you were most likely buying it with coltan that helped started a war. But we feel we need these objects, right? Like we need a computer to work, right? And a computer needs coltan to work. So I was trying to figure out the other... sorry, just 1 second. Hola? What's this?
A baking notice.
No, I mean, no. Can you give me a little bit of time, like 2 weeks or...
Look, I'm just a building manager.
Háblale al landlord.
Y trata de negociar con ellos.
Ok, gracias, Gaby.
So, are all of these objects yours?
Yeah. The idea that so many of these objects are very personal and how revealing that is, potentially embarrassing too. I think it's part of this liberating process. Getting rid of everything I own. So yeah, that's what I'm really trying to figure out with these things. Like, when did I buy them? If I bought them. Where were they sourced from? What are the ramifications that the object can hold? How it is connected in this global supply chain system where a lot of people get hurt and environments get ruined, essentially.
This string, is it archival?
Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for letting us into your studio. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. Yo creo que le ha gustado más tu trabajo previo. Y honestamente a mí también. Pero no te preocupes, todo está bien.
Maybe I just need more time.
More time to sit in your studio and wait for someone to come and discover you and write you a big check so you can do it your way. I'm happy to pay a couple months here until you figure things out a little more and maybe start selling stuff again.
You're not gonna pay for the whole rent. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm not paying for the whole rent. I'm just covering.
So that's what you thought would be if I move in here, that you were gonna pay for everything, Alex?
No.
That's what you think I want, that you pay for my house?
Does make sense. You can't afford it, so.
Okay, I know I cannot, maybe I cannot afford this house. That's the problem, okay? I cannot afford it. Yeah, you're right. No puedo pagar la mitad de esto. And maybe I cannot afford this house.
Why you don't want to make such a big deal out of it?
I'm not making a big deal.
You're 37, you have no savings, you make $20,000 a year, and you want to be an artist in New York. If you want to get your own place, you need to make more money. You got to start selling more art. That's the reality.
So that's my reality.